When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's swung out to Mostert. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And again, it's Rodgers. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold from the gun. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
He's got Anderson right side. 7 yards the pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Demir Bird to return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Darnold. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 41, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Darnold. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Rodgers going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 31, Rodgers. It completes it once more to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. To Barkley on the check down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ryan Suckup for the field goal of 35 yards.
Suckup's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold looking left side. That's caught by Landry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes it a 17-10 score. suck-up on after the touchdown to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
And I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 14-yard line.
Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. And Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Here's Demir Berg to return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. Good move at the 30. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Darnold on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in by Cook.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. That's good for 28 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Rodgers to throw.
Able to connect with Chark.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And Chark calls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Rodgers.
That swung out to Mostert.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw. That's caught by Howard. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
It's complete, and he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Demir Berg to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Barkley a first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Panthers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.